Hi class, welcome back, and I'm so grateful to see all of you here today. And I actually wanted to get you excited because today we are going to learn about watercolor. I want to ask you right now, what do you know about watercolor? Have you used it before? Do you know the materials? Do you know the techniques? Do you know any famous artists who use watercolor? So that is what we are going to do right now. So what I want you to do is to take a piece of paper out and a pencil, and you're gonna write down all of the things that you know about watercolor. Because we are gonna come together in about 5 minutes, and we are going to write on the board. I'm gonna write on the board, and we are going to discuss as a class what you guys know about watercolor. So that is what we are going to do. All right, guys, I really enjoy this activity. I can see where you're at. I know what type of knowledge that you have, whether that be a lot, whether that be a little, or even just none. It is fine if you don't have any experience with watercolor, because you will be able to experiment, you will be able to learn hands-on, and you will get to know how to do watercolor today. In this PowerPoint, you will see a review of colors. You will see a review of the color wheel. You will see what we will need during this lesson, materials, and basic vocabulary that is going to be important, especially during our assessment at the end of our lesson. So keep that in mind. All right, class, so what I have prepared for you next is a short PowerPoint presentation. During this time, I ask each of you to be taking notes. That means you will need your journal. You will need something to write with. And during this time, I will be walking around making sure that you guys are taking notes. This is important as I will be walking around making sure that you guys are on task and taking notes. Now that we have finished up our presentation, I will give you a quick overview of the activities and assignments that we will do that will lead up to our final project. Your final project will need to show exceptional understanding and accurate representation of all 6 watercolor techniques: wet on wet, thick and thin, wet on dry, pen, salt, and alcohol. Before we get started on any exercises, I actually want you to start brainstorming and thinking about 3 to 5 items, either in this classroom or at home, that you will choose for your still life exercises and for your final project. You will need to show me your exercises before you get the green light to start on your final project. So it is essential that you know and start thinking about 3 to 5 items in your home or in this classroom, whether that be a pencil, whether that be a book, or an apple. An item that you can recreate and use proper use of all 6 watercolor techniques. Alright guys, this is the introduction of my lesson. Hopefully you stick around and we make some fun still life watercolor paintings. Bye!